coming into this one, David?
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that.
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Erickson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Tempo and overdrive. Just keeps slinging it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Trying to pound it in. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show.
Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Burke. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Off play action. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off play action on 1st down. A strike downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quickly out to the tight end. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. How aggressive play call be on 3rd and short from the 46. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll ride the hot hand. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll pull it down. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. And the field goal unit is on the field. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good, and that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burke. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period.
Brings up 2nd down.
Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Runs through the tackle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He'll go to the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. 1st down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. And it'll be a
OC slipping in the screen pass. Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Keene. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Erickson. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Lining up to convert third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Erickson. He's stopped short, and it's fourth down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the single back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That one in. 15-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back swinging for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They're testing the right side here. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll leave it with the lone back. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. Running through contact. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Burke. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Here comes the hurry up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete on the right side. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Burke. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Vanderbilt is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Doors fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Powers through the defender. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get...
Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They try to pop a run on the draw. Nice move to keep running. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. a shotgun. They go to the ground. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Burke. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll run it again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's going to cruise in with this one. It is a touchdown.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll send the back in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got him in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Erickson. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. Nice throw, great catch, easy he glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the fourth quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession. And now let's see what happens.
Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They want to get this defense on its heels.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on second down. Got his man.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Go straight ahead. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, he'll throw it. Complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes one man miss. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. First down for this offense. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.